Hello, this is Ricardo. In this video, we're going to learn some expressions to give advice and to comment on suggestions. So the first topic, expressions to give advice, can be found on page 80. So now we're going to imagine a situation. Imagine that you are talking to a friend and suddenly he tells you, I want to buy a new cell phone. So, what advice would you give? What would you tell? In this case, we're going to learn three expressions. The first one is, if I were you. If I were you is like if I were in your situation. In other words, what would I do? Ask yourself, if I wanted to buy a new cell phone. So, if I wanted to buy a new cell phone, I would probably get a summer job. So you can say this. If I were you, it means like if I were in your situation, I would get a summer job. You can say something else like if I were you, I would repair my old cell phone. Something like that. Now, let's continue with number 2. You might want to. You might want to is it's not strong. It's like a suggestion that you can give, like it's probably a good idea. Probably it's not, but it's probably is. It is. So in this case, you can say you might want to ask your parents for a loan. Like maybe they can give you the money to buy the new cell phone now, and then you can offer them to do something instead. Now, number 3, you could. This one's the easiest. You could, I think you know this already, like you could save the money your parents give you every month. That could be. Now, let's continue. Now, let's see another example. A friend tells you, I need to pass my final exam. So, the question again is, what advice would you give? If you use the first structure, you can say, if I were you, I would study a lot before the exam. This sentence is telling what I would do if I were in your situation. Number 2, you might want to ask a friend to help you study. You might want to, remember, is like a not, is something you could also do. And the last one, you could ask the teacher all your doubts. So these are some expressions to give advice. Now we are going to pause the video. So give advice to the following people. I want to speak English more fluently, and my cat is very sick. Imagine that a friend told you this. What would you say? What advice would you give him? Remember to use if I were you, you might want to, and you could to give some advice. Now let's continue. On page 81, we're going to learn the expression that would be to comment on a suggestion or a possibility. Now, one more time, let's imagine that you're talking to a friend and he or she tells you, let's watch a movie on Friday. That is, in this case, is a suggestion, right? So, like she's inviting you to watch a movie. So you can say, to comment on what she just said, you can say, that would be nice. Or, that would be awesome. That would be great. That would be fun. That would be cool, and etc. There are others, but these ones are the most common ones. Now, if a friend tells you, I'll probably move out of my parents' house in 1 year, you can answer and say, that would be nice. That would be awesome. That would be great. That would be fun. That would be cool. So in this case, that would be it for it. That would be it, sorry. So thank you for watching. And should you have any questions, please let me know. This is Ricardo Estrada. And I hope you have a wonderful day.